if the skin's pH is too alkaline, its natural balance will be disturbed and the epidermis will no longer work as a protective barrier. So that is why when you are done formulating your product, you must make sure you check if it is pH balanced. And what are the ways of measuring how stable or how usable the product is? In this video today, I'm going to be talking about pH, the interaction of pH with skincare products, the two types of pH measuring tool, and also the two types of pH adjusting solution, and the final important note. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time on this channel, you are so welcome, and you are welcome to join this family by subscribing to this channel, clicking the notification bell, and also share, like, and comment. As you're gaining something on this channel, please do well to put down your comment below. It is appreciated. Thank you so much. Okay guys, pH, which means power of hydrogen or potential of hydrogen, is the measure of how acidic or how alkaline a product is. That is, the skincare product you use, you measure the pH before it can be suitable to use on skin. pH scale ranges from 0 to 14. While 7 is neutral, 0 to 6 is acidic, 8 to 14 is alkaline. So when we say pH scale range from 0 to 14, then how does it affect our product, or how does it affect our formulation? Yes, from pH 0 to 6, which is acidic, if your product falls between the pH of something below 4, that is 3 to 0, that means that product is too acidic and cannot be used on skin until it is regulated. Likewise, if your product is too alkaline, it is when it falls above 7, that means it is too alkaline and cannot be used on skin until it is regulated. That is the interaction of skincare and the potential of hydrogen. So if you formulate a product, you cannot start using it until you ascertain the level of pH in that particular product, or until you are sure, until you measure or test the pH of that product to make sure it is pH balanced. Now, the pH of the skin is slightly acidic, between 4.0 to 5.5, which helps the skin protect against fungi and bacteria. Now, there are two types of tools in measuring pH. Number one, we have pH meter, and two, we have pH strip or pH paper. You can use any of the tools to measure your product's pH. Now, when you measure the pH, or when you test or measure the pH of your product, there are three possibilities that will be presented. Number one, the pH of your product is exactly the range you wanted. Number two, the pH of your product is higher than the desired range you wanted. Then number three, the pH of your product is lower than the desired rate you wanted. So those are the three possibilities that will be presented after measuring the pH of your product. So like I said, number one, it will be the exact range you wanted. That is number one scenario. Number two scenario, it will be higher than the desired range you wanted. Then number three scenario, it will be lower than the desired range you wanted. Now let's take number one scenario. Number one scenario is perfect, but it rarely happens. It's just by chance that you, after formulating your product, it will be exactly the pH level you want it to be. It's very rare, but it's perfect. And in this scenario, if this happens when you measure your product, you don't have to do anything. After measuring or testing the pH of your product, and it gives you the exact range you want it to be, then you don't have to do anything. Just package the product and seal, or just do the next step of the product, which is to start using. If it gives you the exact range. Then the second scenario, And the third scenario, we need a pH adjuster to adjust the pH to the range you want it to be. So that means you cannot use that product at that state because it needed to be adjusted to the desired range you want it to be. And it is set to adjust the pH of your product to suit the natural pH of the skin, which is between 4 to 5.5 and 6.0. Anything above 7 is becoming alkaline, and it can damage the skin. It will start causing the skin to lose its protective barrier. So that is why it is good to test and measure and adjust the pH of your product. Now, there are two types of pH adjusters. Number one, to decrease the pH of your final product and to increase the pH of your final product. So let's start with the increase. To increase the pH of your final product, you will need a diluted concentration of sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is also called lye. So you will need a diluted concentration of lye or potassium hydroxide to increase the level of your product's pH, or to increase the level of your pH in your formulation. Now, to decrease the level of your product's pH, you will need a diluted concentration of citric acid or lactic acid. Yes, to decrease. That is when your product pH is too high. That is above when it's too high, above 7. Remember I said 7 is neutral. While 1 to 6 is acidic, then 8 to 14 is alkaline. So when you want to decrease the level of your pH, the level of your product's pH, that means the product must have exceed 7.0 upward. That is when you can adjust it to your desired rate by using the diluted concentration of citric acid or lactic acid. So those are the ingredients we used in adjusting our product's pH. So guys, that is it about pH and pH adjusting. In our next class, I'm going to be showing you how to prepare your pH adjusting solution. I'm going to be preparing them and I'm going to be showing you in our next class. So guys, that is it about pH and how important it is to your skincare formulations. I'm going to be showing you how to make the two adjusters, that is citric adjusting solution and sodium hydroxide adjusting solution. So these solutions are the solutions to either decrease or increase the level of your product's pH. So in our next class, we're going to be doing that. All right, guys, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, share, and comment. I'm going to see you in our next class. Be safe. Bye.